A chance to play it in. Towering header! Juventus, clearly one of the informed teams in the league right now. 5 wins out of 5 coming into this game, and hopes for them are rising all the time. Looks to bypass the midfield. Philippe Coutinho. Juventus still without an attempt on target. Juventus are cushioned by the confidence of a narrow win in their last game. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there.
Sampdoria have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
And he's going long. Van Dijk. Thiago. The goal now would certainly liven things up. Philippe Coutinho.
Gabriel Jesus.
Played in with accuracy. Oh, well in. There is the half-time whistle. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, and still goals. Any strong opinions on the first half?
For ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Good take, and he's had a look. Goalkeeper's ball. Sampdoria come here off the back of that highly entertaining 2-2 draw. Cut out in the nick of time. Away from immediate danger.
Gabriel Jesus really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Forward it goes. And he's there to cut it out. Robertson. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Battles to win it back. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Thiago. Thiago gets it out to the wing. Now it's Thiago. Real chance! Rapidly approaching the end. Sampdoria are facing now the prospect of failing to make it into the European elite. Philippe Coutinho! Oh, that's incredible! And that might well be that!
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
Sampdoria can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Juventus take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
So that's it. It is all over. Juventus win it by the only goal. Result, no question, the most important thing, however it came. Final score, 1-0. Juventus leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining. Well, all observers are agreed on this. It is the point where the competition gets really serious. Top teams now fielding their best available lineups in front of big crowds. A lot of noise, great expectation, and the sense that the possibility of silverware is at hand. This is a big chance. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle. Going for goal! He's scored!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example. And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
Juventus go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Forward it goes. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Gabriel Jesus! Gabriel Jesus! Just off target.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. What an Adventurous run from a defender. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
And it's Coutinho. It's Gabriel Jesus! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Juventus really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Coutinho. And a shot! In it goes! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Juventus have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Marco Verratti. Philippe Coutinho. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Van Dijk does well to read it and intercepts. Gabriel Jesus. Drives it towards the front. Half-time whistle goes. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Juventus go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. Start of the second half. In towards the front men. Tries to get it forward quickly. Marco Verratti. Gabriel Jesus. Jesus has a go! Perugia keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's
goes for it! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Oh, he's come up against a brick wall there. Gabriel Jesus. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Cuadrado. Philippe Coutinho. Plays it back, and it's Coutinho. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Played out to the right. Tries lifting it over. Hits one! Oh, great save, real class.
Poloski simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Can't get the better of his opposite number. Philippe Coutinho. Both sides a bit lacking in intent. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. There's a player in need of attention here.
Yeah, maybe a touch of cramp, Peter. Hopefully nothing more serious than that.
Well, he is going to soldier on by the looks of it. Fabinho. Gabriel Jesus. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger.
Juventus really are almost trying to pass the ball.
And that's it. A huge result. A place in the next round is theirs to lose now. Success on away territory, a lead to protect at home. It is looking really good. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, and a result that was true to form. A big team beating a not-so-big team, and a lesson dealt.
Juventus come here looking every inch the semi-finalists, having done a thoroughly convincing job on the same opponents in part 1 of this tie. The mood, of course, therefore, is good, certainly if you belong to the right camp. The question in their minds, not whether their team will progress, but can they do it with real style? We are soon, very soon, to receive the answer to that. The stands here, the curva, as the locals call them, make for quite an impressive sight, all in support of the grand old lady of the Italian game. So one terrific performance under their belts, now they've got to do it all again, Jim.
With a lead this big, it's tempting to think you're in the semis already, perhaps even beyond, but this lot are far too good for that, and I expect them to be professional enough about this.
And already we're underway here. Juventus bring a useful lead into their home game, having won the first leg on the road. And they're in a position where... And the shot! Goal! Juventus! Oh, that always looked the likely outcome.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Juventus take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Tries to stroke it through. Chance to squeeze it through. No, not quite. Forward it goes. Pavard. Juventus are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Chance to break. Looking to hit the front line.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Thiago. Has a pop! They've done it! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. To get it forward quickly. Just brushed off the ball there. Plays it out to the flank. And the counter is on. Thiago. And now they can launch a counter. It's going to be the final action of the first half. Reflections on the first half.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can beat their first half success with another show of strength?
Juventus go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. Already up and running for the second half. D'Alessandro gets away from his opponent. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Played out to the right. And help's available out wide. So who's he picking out? Has a goal! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Here's a corner, good chance. Tries to get some whip on it. That's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Pavard, he does have an assist to his name. That's clear cut, that's a free kick.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
He's gone for it! He can get that clear. It's a loose ball. Marco Verratti. It's a fabulous... He's gone for it! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Gone out of play. He's in space and looking for options. It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. Somewhat looks like he's in need of protection here.
Well, better late than never, Peter, although it may not apply in this case after a hat-trick.
Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of...
And they've been caught out here!
Well, to be honest, I think they're all show and no substance. Where's the final product?
Gabriel Jesus. Nicely measured pass. Good ball. And the shot! And with that, the final whistle. Juventus through to the last four, just two more steps now, they have got a crack at it. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, and a result that was true to form, a big team beating a not-so-big team, and a lesson dealt.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. We have already started here. Juventus are having a tough week. It is a crazy schedule for them.
Yeah, it's a tough spell, and guarding against fatigue for the players is key now. Tiredness can be the blame for more injuries, so it's an opportunity for the manager to shuffle his pack.
Dybala. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Oh, good interception. And here's Thiago. Thiago! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Thiago simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And now they can launch a counter. Plays it out to the flank. It is quite a run he's making here. Takes aim with a cross. Keeper sees it all the way. It's a throw. Dybala. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's in! Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Defenders on the back foot. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks and have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Reflections on the first half?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Juventus can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
And it's Dybala. Cleared without complication. Quadrado appears to be in some real discomfort. Is it his leg?
Yeah, his pain is now pretty obvious, Peter. He's not the type who pulls up unless something's hurting.
Looks as though he's going to see if he can shake it off. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. So we have a double substitution going on here. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Goes for goal! There's a goal! First blood drawn. That was easy. Almost too easy.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Juventus have made their breakthrough, so can they build on it?
Yeah, although that first goal is a welcome boost, they can't afford to ease off now. To do that would simply be inviting danger.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Just brushed off the ball there. He's got away. Has a pop!
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
And that has been clubbed away. Dybala. He's gone for it! There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise. Juventus are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
And it's Schöne. It is just a question of running down the clock now. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Genoa have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Thiago. Schöne. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Hoists it forward. Well positioned to make that interception. And that is that. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough.
Well, this game looked to have 0-0 written all over it, but credit to them, they upped their game in the end, and I thought they got what they deserved.
Juventus return to action in this competition, for which the dynamic has changed dramatically now as the group stages turn into the knockout phase. 180 minutes, 3 hours, that's all that separates winners from losers. There is no margin for error. It is now or never. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. Well, this is a noisier occasion all round. Everybody, Jim, knows what's at stake here.
Well, Peter, knockout competitions require knockout mindsets. There has to be a more dynamic edge to the whole approach, whether from going ahead or replying to going behind. This is when the adventure kicks in, and you have to be mentally prepared for a more intense pressure.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Now it's Dybala. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Forward it goes. It's a bit of penetration to go with all this possession.
It's a busy front line, lots of movement.
And is that working for you?
Well, not really. To be honest, I'm not a great fan of taking goal potential away from the penalty box.
Well, of course, every year this is the point at which it gets really tough. Not just within the confines of this competition, but the season as a whole.
Yes, and we've seen many a team collapse over the years in this February period, mainly because of fatigue and injury. You know, it is a key time for squad rotation.
Coutinho, and here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Juventus! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
A 1-0 lead established.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. He spotted the run and played him through. It's a loose ball, and Dybala! It's off target and by quite a way.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
It out. Half-time getting close now. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. And that is as far as they're going to go. Tarat. And the half-time whistle goes. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Juventus come in, having established that lead, a game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Juventus going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without neglecting things defensively.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Plays it out to the flank. Tarat, fired deep towards the back post. There are a few waiting for it. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
Pavard tries to get it forward quickly. Coutinho set up one goal so far. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Ruben Dias. Samaris. And it's Tarat. He's left his man. Tarat. Tarat provides an outlet. De Ligt gets his foot in there. It's come loose. Plenty waiting in the middle. And he's got the ball glued to his feet. Has a hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Benfica are making a change now. Juventus just have to run down the clock. Dybala. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a decent ball. And he's there to clear it. Goes for goal! Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Juventus take a huge step towards the next round. They have the all-important away win. It is theirs now to lose. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, a result which owed much to grind and graft, Peter. Not the prettiest of wins, but a very...
good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. The stands here, the curva, as the locals call them, make for quite an impressive sight, all in support of the grand old lady of the Italian game. And already we're underway here. So this is round two between these two sides who have already met once this season. The one that nobody wants to miss, a meeting of the top two. Philippe Coutinho. Tries to locate someone up front. Juventus were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Looking to hit the front line. Pavard.
Well, the fact that we haven't had an attempt on goal is becoming an embarrassing reflection.
Chance! Goal! Juventus! Jim, your thoughts?
It's a simple game. The striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Gabriel Jesus was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Gabriel Jesus. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Keeper sends it forward. It's a loose ball. Kessié. Just brushed off the ball there. Gabriel Jesus. Chance to shoot. Turns and goes back. Good effort, and it is right on half-time. The team's still separated by one goal, but it should be very different.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Juventus happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And we're already back underway here. Juventus carrying a one-goal lead. Kessié. Castillejo. Forward it goes. Marquinhos positions himself well and cuts it out. Milan are the most prolific team in the league this season. And it's James Rodriguez. Ibrahimovic plays it out to the wing. Played into them. Up he gets! Oh, it's gone in! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great...
Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. Gabriel Jesus is being picked on here.
Well, he's the spearhead to the attack, and they need to blunt his chances.
Philippe Coutinho. Gabriel Jesus. Vachlik catches it safely. Suso gets it back. Well, that had to be more accurate. Tried to play it through.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
And it's Coutinho. Oh, shooting chance!
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Ibrahimovic, over to the left, and that's that. Well, a game that had everything except a winner, really watchable and honours even. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Juventus can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.